At the end of the last video, we finally finished the footers, and I had to order the last materials that we needed to finish this build. We had a few rough storms and it caused damage to a tree or two, but luckily it didn't cause any issues with the footers that we already did. The materials actually arrived when they said they would, which is basically a miracle. And now we can finally start building. This is crazy and I'm so freaking happy. On Monday, the 15th of January, we all met up on site. Innocent, our amazing builder, pulled some kind of magic with strings and got squares and corners, and it's something I will never understand, and you cannot learn that from a YouTube video. The first brick went down, and this was an amazing moment. I wanted to cry, and it was just good tears. I couldn't believe that after all these months, since April 2023, we finally got to a point where the foundation is starting. I've really been enjoying watching and learning from Innocent. He has the coolest ways of problem solving. The position of the house isn't completely level, so the foundation has to accommodate for that. And I really liked seeing how Innocent solves these little issues. He had to break bricks apart, and it was just really fun to see how he does what he does. Spinny and Kay were busy carrying bricks up and down so long because having piles all around the building area just makes it way faster to get things done. I went in and cleared up any extra cement on the sides of the bricks. We can reuse that, there's no point in wasting it, and I just think it looks neater anyway. We are just going to ignore the grey in my hair. This little grey streak just started from stress, and I'm just embracing it. There's no point in trying to color my hair the whole time if I'm going to be raising baby chickens. We're just embracing the vibe now, and we're just going with it. I've seen how cool grey hair can be. Please just say it's gonna be fine. I almost broke Innocent's lines, and he only gave me a slight side eye, so luckily I could continue without any damage. He carried on with the foundation, and Spinny was still the cement machine in the background. I also learned about brick forces from Innocent. That's what's going to create the structural strength within the bricks, and it will also help it not crack. I thought that we use rebar, but apparently in South Africa that's not what we do. Our neighbor Steven came over to see what we're doing, and we were just chatting. He's very sweet and we enjoyed the little break. Towards the afternoon, the fog started rolling in, and that was so cool to see it. It really was looking like it was fake. It's insane to see it happen like that. These clips are a bit sped up, so don't worry, it's not hurricane strength winds in the background, but it didn't change too much. The fog really was just rolling in like it was CG. We ended Monday off with 2 of the foundation walls mostly done, and that was so flippin' exciting. On Tuesday morning, we were back bright and early, and it was such a pretty day to get things done. I love the green gradient on this fern. It reminds me of the leaves that I painted on our stained glass windows. A bunch of the bricks are spray painted pink and purple. If you remember from one of the first videos that we did, I marked out the foundation position with spray paint. I love the fact that the bricks will have the spray paint and the colors on them, even if it's in the plaster. No one has to know. I know that it's there and I know why it's there, and I love that. In the morning before we started building, Innocent was looking around and he said to us we should build our own dam. And water has been an issue, as we've discussed, and I asked him what the hell is he talking about. So he pointed out this little area. You walk through this forest, it is fenced in on our property. I was also attacked by a branch, so just ignore the shaky camera. Apparently very many years ago there was a small dam here, so there's already 2 walls of it built into this section. I didn't even see it before, but now looking at it, it's so obvious. So we're going to dig that out and just create a small dam on our property, and I'm for sure getting little ducks. This area with bramble will be the main entrance that we'll be using for right now while we are just using this shell. So we had to start clearing it a bit because with all the dogs and the kids still coming, we can't really just be living in the middle of thorns. I highly recommend this. If you have any frustrations, any pent-up anger, just take it out on thorns. You will feel so much better afterwards. And then it was time for the last brick of the foundation. If I didn't have this on video, I would have thought I was dreaming. Once again, moments for tears. I didn't cry, but I wanted to. It was really flippin' surreal, and I'll never be able to explain this moment to anyone. Yay! Look at us! Last brick! Look at that! We started leveling the soil that's in the foundation. I'm not doing floors yet because I want hollow wooden floors. I want the thump 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 when you walk on the floors, like in the old houses. So for right now, we're just going to level the soil and I'll add some plastic on it just so that none of our things get wet while we are just in the shell. Once we are ready, I'll start laying the wooden floor and then it's going to be awesome. While Spinny and Innocent were busy with the shovel and with the wheelbarrow, I started stomping the sand just to get it level. Kay's leg was still asleep, which is very rude, seeing that we were all working. I was also getting rid of some more blue ribbon that's everywhere, and it snapped my finger, which was very mean. And then we just carried on stomping and carried on leveling up the sand. Innocent is in a silly goose era, and I love that about him. We're really bonded, and he is honestly one of my favorite people in this world right now. We'll just ignore my goofy smiles. This is pure happiness about how far we've come. And Kay is a penguin in the background. In retrospect, I should have moved this bottle. It's irritating the crap out of me. But we have a foundation, guys. What the hell? Tomorrow the walls are starting, and that is so unbelievably exciting. And I can't wait to take you guys along with us.